and roll.
Welcome back, everyone. This is part 5 of the King's Castle, King James along with Blair Chopin. And it's that time in the show again where we get to tell you what's hot for the week. But before we get there, I do have to send out a special congratulations to a young lady by the name of Grace Vanderwall. And
great lady.
For those of you who don't know, or who haven't been watching America's Got Talent this season, Grace Vanderwall was a 12-year-old ukulele player and singer who auditioned for the show, and last night she won the $1 million prize as the season 11 winner of America's Got Talent. So Grace, congratulations to you once again.
So a ukulele player.
And singer.
Well, yeah, she probably could sing though. I thought she just played the ukulele. Also, I got a congratulations too to hand out.
Really?
To another reality show superstar.
Who?
I want to congratulate American hero Ryan Lochte on not getting killed on Dancing with the Stars.
Well,
people rushed the stage.
I do need to talk to you about that.
People rushed the stage. They weren't happy with all.
Because I did hear and see that a couple of people rushed the stage during his feedback on Monday's show. Obviously, they couldn't show it on camera because they were on live television. But what exactly happened? And did he get hurt? Did the cops get him or?
No, the security they ran up on stage, so the judges were giving their feedback, and there are a couple people there saying they were running towards the stage apparently, and they were saying mean remarks to Ryan Lochte like you're a huge douche or whatever. I don't know what they said, but then they got up once they got up on stage, they got tackled, and Ryan was fine.
Yeah. Okay. Props to the crack security team on Dancing with the Stars for protecting Lochte.
I would love for him to get heckled every week. That might make me watch Dancing with the Stars. Dancing be damned. I want to see Ryan Lochte get
With all due respect, they gave Cheryl Burke a freaking heart attack, so we don't want to see that.
I don't want, Cheryl Burke or Birkenhead, that's fine. But I don't want her to have a heart attack, but I would enjoy some good old heckling on Dancing with the Stars.
Well,
come on, that would bring
you're entitled to your opinion. But at the same time,
I think they should have
At the same time, Mr. Chopin,
oh, come on.
There's a reason they've been on the air for 23 seasons without any heckling.
But come on, they're an institution now, and I understand. And, they have their base, and the same people are going to watch every week. You and the elderly community love Dancing with the Stars.
What?
But what kind of, it would spice things up if they had a celebrity heckle Ryan Lochte every
Well, wait a minute.
My God, that's Samuel L. Jackson.
Aren't things spicy enough with Bruno Tonioli and his crazy antics during the feedback?
I mean, Bruno's...
The guy's a nut!
Bruno's fine, and they made a movie about him a few years ago, the sequel to Borat. But, come on. Celebrity heckling of Ryan Lochte. I'm in.
But anyway, in all seriousness, we do have to skip ahead to the what's hot, and I've got some interesting, exciting news for all you daytime game show fans out there. This week, Let's Make a Deal and The Price is Right kick off their new seasons on CBS Daytime, and backed by popular demand this season. On Let's Make a Deal for the premiere week, it's Mega Deal Week.
Oh, yeah.
And that means if one of our contestants wins the big deal, then they're eligible to play for the Mega Deal, which means if they win that...
they get taken to Narnia.
Or if they pick the right disc, they can win all the merchandised items throughout the particular show.
What?
So they could win up to $100,000.
What?
They could win over $100,000 worth of stuff in one deal.
What?
I'm dead serious.
You're not serious.
I'm serious.
I want you to apologize to our subscribers for pulling their legs. Because you are joking with them.
I'm not joking. If you don't want to take my word for it, check your program guides because it says it right there, Mega Deal Week.
Program guides.
But anyway,
okay, Grandpa.
And congratulations, by the way, to The Price is Right, who will be kicking off their 45th season
That's a lot
on CBS Daytime. So congratulations to them as well. But Blair, what do you think is hot this week?
So I've got a lot of things that are hot. Let's see here. I read this memoir book, very wonderful, very wonderfully written, Hillbilly Elegy, by J.D. Vance. It's number 2 on the New York Times bestseller. I'm not going to sell the list. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty details, but it's a heck of a read. Also, I've got 2 albums to recommend that are kind of in the opposite end of the spectrum.
All right.
If you're in the mood to dance around, have a good time, listen to some good rock combined with pop music. The new Local Natives album called Sunlit Youth. They're a band on the rise from LA. I would say this.
And they're called Local Natives?
Yeah. I would say this. If you liked the Fun album that came out 4 years ago.
Right.
No, it wasn't Aim at Night. Excuse me. Some Nights. And they had Some Nights on there. And they had We Are Young. It's that kind of relentlessly optimistic music. And you're just dancing and you're happy and you feel like you're 18.
Exactly.
On the opposite end of the spectrum, and this is an album that a lot of people are going to have in the top 10 of their album of the year list. It's Nick Cave. His album Skeleton Tree is one of the more emotional albums I've listened to. But it's a great album. He's writing about, he wrote it shortly after his 15-year-old son tragically died after he fell off a mountain and tripping on LSD.
Wait.
It's true. The guy.
But
first time he used.
But the way his son died, that's an exaggeration.
No,
right?
He fell off a mountain.
He literally fell off a mountain.
Yes, because he was on drugs for the first time, and he was on top of a mountain. He didn't know where he was, and tragically died.
Oh no!
But it's a great album. It's very emotional. So if you're looking for some slower tempoed, sadder music, you feel like sad music, then that album's incredibly moving. It also shows you what humans are capable.
Right.
Of, even in times of extreme,
We'll make
sadness.
sure to keep those in mind. Meanwhile, we still have to pick our games for the NFL and the college games of the week.
So it's up to you, but I think we're going to start off in the National Football League.
By all means.
So tonight at 8:25 p.m., so shortly, we have the New York Jets traveling to Buffalo.
To take on the Bills?
Yes.
Like I said last week, I think the Giants are a stronger team. I got to give it to the Bills.
Yeah, but I'm not sure what's going on with the Bills. Rex Ryan, the coach of the Bills, said that he needs to start eating more because he was a better coach when he was overweight. So that just sounds desperate to me. And he might be our first coach fired this season. I'm going with the Jets on the road.
All right.
Oh, and a matchup, a game we could be seeing in the AFC Championship, and I'm not even kidding you. The Cincinnati Bengals against the Pittsburgh Steelers, who looked great on Monday night.
Well, again, just because my boss is from there and I don't want to get in trouble, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, this is going to be a really interesting game. Pittsburgh looked awesome Monday night, offensively. Antonio Brown and all those weapons. I like Pittsburgh, but Cincinnati's a team to watch for, too. And then also a 1 o'clock game. We've got New Orleans, who lost a heartbreaker last week to Oakland at playing Oakland. They're traveling to the Meadowlands to play the New York Giants.
This is a tricky one
It is, I agree
because this is a battle of 2 very strong potential contenders for the NFC. But I'm going to surprise you here. I'm going to go with the Saints.
I'm thinking the same way. The Giants, they beat Dallas last week, and they kind of lucked out in that game. I didn't think Dallas had that strong of a game plan, and I think the Saints might be better than people think. 1 o'clock, another final 1 o'clock game we'll do is San Francisco travels to Carolina, and so this one will be in Charlotte.
I gotta say, the Panthers lost a heartbreaker by 1 point last week, but I think they can bounce back.
Me too.
Carolina.
I like Carolina too. Yeah, this is going to be a good recovery week for them.
But I gotta ask you, are you surprised at how light some of those fines have been? Because Cam Newton took a lot of hits in that game.
It's kind of strange, right? I think, like, we've seen guys get suspended for these kind of hits. The fines don't really mean much. I mean, the fines are going to be paid for by the owners mostly. So basically, the NFL's done nothing this entire week about this. And there were 7, they said, helmet-to-helmet hits. And I mean, this isn't just some guy. This is the reigning MVP. I think one of the top jersey sellers in the league.
And it's our quarterback.
But I mean, he's not some other people's quarterback, and I understand that. And one of the things I found interesting is Cam Newton complained to the officials last year about not getting a call on a helmet-to-helmet late hit. And they said you're, quote, according to Cam, they said, quote, you're not old enough to get those calls yet.
What?
Now, this is true. This is true.
He's not old enough.
And that's.
Are you freaking kidding me?
It sounds ridiculous, right? But I'm wondering if there's some disrespect, if there's some respect that other quarterbacks get that for some reason Cam Newton doesn't get as the reigning MVP, and I wonder why.
You know what I think it is? And this is, excuse me for saying this, because like I said last week, I try not to be biased. But if you ask me, the home teams, more often than not, the home team's owners have the referees in their back pocket.
That could be possible.
By that I mean, if they're paying off the referees to see one thing their way, they're going to do it. Especially if they get the right sum of money. Doesn't make any sense. Because the referee's job is to call it right down the middle.
Yeah, I mean, a penalty is a penalty. Right? Like a helmet-to-helmet hit is a penalty on whoever's getting hit. And I think you should take extra precaution to protect a superstar like Cam.
Exactly.
Like you would with Tom Brady or Drew Brees.
They may be playing a sport, but these guys are putting their lives on the line if you think about it, because concussions are extremely dangerous.
All right, you want to pick one more game before we run out of time on this video?
Yeah.
We got Atlanta is traveling to Oakland.
I got to go with the Falcons.
You know what? I'm going to pick the Raiders in that one. We're differentiating that one. And you want to roll through the college picks real quick?
Well, no back commentary. We just gotta make our snap picks here. So let's do it.
All right, let's do it. We got to sort through a lot of games. Florida State goes to Louisville.
Florida State.
Louisville. Let's see. Number 1 Alabama goes to Mississippi.
Alabama.
Alabama for me too. A game I'll be at. Eastern Michigan travels to Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Charlotte for me too. Mississippi State travels to LSU.
LSU.
LSU for me too. Number 3 Ohio State travels to number 14 Oklahoma.
Surprising, but I gotta go with the Buckeyes.
I'm going with Oklahoma. Number 11 Texas travels to California. What a random game, huh? Texas for me too. All right, we killed it. Good job.
All right, that's about all the time we have. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, the King loves you.
Love you more.